retreated. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm needy. I'm like,
they talk about legs ain't vaccinated. She gotta be vaccinated. She just went on a fucking.
That's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I said had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me. Yeah, I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding, I gotta get back to the.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Jameis now on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he powers his way up past the 30.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They're going to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They go play action. Winston. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Back to throw. Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, shit.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. 5 yards on the catch there, bringing it second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Fourth down, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there at 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
On first down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And it'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, it's Fields. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive in the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail him...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Hold to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete.